Special Sundays radio show. I am your host, Miss Special, hanging out with you on this lovely Sunday right here on KSFS at San Francisco State University. But before we get into anything else so crazy, we do have a caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Hi. You want to introduce yourself to the people?
What's up, y'all? My name is Ayomari. I am a rapper out of L.A., originally born in Chicago, raised in Georgia. Just out here doing my thing. Gracious opportunity to be invited on this interview with Miss Special, so shout out to her.
Hey, and you already kind of touched on exactly what I want to jump right into. So you lived in Chicago and Georgia. How do you think that has affected the music that you make?
It's definitely allowed me to have more diverse influences, you know. I mean, Chi-Town's kind of south anyway, but it has that kind of northern mix with it. And then moving down, being raised in the south, you know, I got that full south. And then being here in Cali, I got that Cali influence. And then, like, my homies growing up was from New York, so I had the East influence. So I was listening to all different types of hip-hop. I was absorbing all of that. So I think it's definitely shown in my music that I'm very diverse when it comes to listening, or, like, when it comes to making my music and, like, different flows and deliveries I can do.
Definitely. So you released your first project, the Peanut Butter and Jelly Solution.
Yeah.
Besides being a total foodie, was there any other reason behind that title?
The initial idea I had for it was the solution to the current situation that I was in, which is, you know, being a starving artist. Sometimes you're a starving artist, you only can live like a college student. And there's only a few things you can afford as far as food. You got ramen, oodles and noodles, or peanut butter sandwiches, or pasta.
Exactly.
So, like, the project is almost like a literal, physical interpretation of the solution to the peanut butter and jelly sandwich living situation.
So do you have any reason why the features were only TiRon and Tunji, if I'm pronouncing that right?
Well, I think it was good to keep the feature slim. You have to give people a chance to see what you can do. Like, I don't plan on having a lot of features on my follow-up either. You know, I still want people to get a sense of who I am.
Exactly.
You know, develop an ear for my voice. You know, a lot of people listen to TiRon and I, and sometimes a lot of people, because we're still new, a lot of people still listening, hearing, finding out about us, they can't distinguish between us. So,
Aw, that's not cool. They need
You know,
to make that distinguish. Like, come on now.
yeah, but, you know, it's something that comes with time, so just want to pump some of myself out there to the world, so
good.
I can have a following.
So I was reading some interviews with you online, and you spoke about still releasing videos for some of the songs on the Peanut Butter and Jelly Solution. Are you still going to?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know which ones, or all of them, or just certain ones? Or
I definitely plan on releasing one for Body Language.
Nice.
Happy Thoughts, which I'm probably going to shoot this week, actually.
Oh, nice.
You know, I would love to shoot video for all of them. Whenever the opportunity arises and I come up with a concept I think is dope enough, then I'm going to try to knock it out. You know, music is an industry, so they do everything in a very business-formatted, business-minded way. So, you know, when a project is done, when you're out of that promo run, then they don't really, you know, a lot of people really don't think about releasing videos for the older stuff anymore.
Not at all.
But I don't feel like that really matters. You know, it's still something new. We still have fans who will love to see it, and it's still fun. It's still like almost reinventing that song. You know, just allowing that creativity that you created in that moment to last longer, or take another form.
And if you still have the idea, or you come up with a new idea, like, why not share it with the people? Like, why just hold on to it just because, that project dropped a while ago? Like, you might as well just release all your ideas and let us see, you know, what you really feel or think about the song. So,
Exactly.
I like that. So, do you want to get into Happy Thoughts?
Oh, yeah, I want to get into the song.
You want to introduce it to the people?
Yeah. So this is my song, Happy Thoughts, from my first mixtape and only mixtape currently, the PB&J Solution, featuring TiRon.
Right here, Special Sundays.
Yeah.
Today I climbed out of bed, feeling better than I usually do. Opened up the blinds, sun shining like it usually do. Took a shower, freshened up, clean like I usually do. Then I count down before my shift today, I'm due it too. I'm not really bad about it, but can't live without it. I was taught you gotta work on it.
Special Sundays radio show. I am your host, Miss Special. We just had Happy Thoughts off of that PB&J Solution from Ayomari, and we still got him on the phone lines. So we got into some of the older stuff, but now let's talk about the new stuff. You got
New stuff.
Yes, you got Colors dropping soon. But before that, you got Coloring by Numbers. Do we have any expected dates for those bad boys?
All I can say is shortly after Sucker for Pumps releases.
That makes sense. It really does.
But nothing specific yet. Kind of like putting all of my focus into this Sucker project. So I kind of like put color to the side.
All
but
good.
It's going to be crazy, though.
So what were the visions behind Colors and Coloring by Numbers? I think the names are kind of profound, so I want to know what you were thinking when you named them.
You ever heard of synesthesia?
No? You want to enlighten me?
Well, synesthesia is seeing sound.
Oh, like NERD.
Yeah, but it's not just seeing sound. It comes in different forms also. But it's ever like whenever one of your senses is seen like in a different sense. You know what I'm saying? Like color represents like a certain sound, and color could also represent a certain number.
Oh, wow.
But like for color, there's like different colors that represent different emotions also, or evoke different emotions. So I wanted to explore that with this project and actually try to create songs that were based on a certain color.
Oh, I like that. Do you have any of them written already, and like what can we expect?
I have one written.
Nice.
And it's the snippet I dropped. I'm sure it's going to come when it's ready to come. I just haven't even put that much, work towards it, really.
All good, because we are so excited for Sucker for Pumps. But before we talk about Sucker for Pumps, you want to introduce the radio snippet to the people?
Okay. So for all those who wondering what I'm talking about, this is like a snippet that gives you a little brief view into what color might sound like.
Very nice.
And it's called radio.
Yes.
Check it out.
And you will hear it on the radio right now.
Yeah, Special Sunday.
On the radio, this ain't for the radio,
Airways are now under my control. And I demand vacancy, so we rip the occupants from your brain.
Special Sundays radio show. Those snippets always get me. But that was Radio by Ayomari right here. Special Sundays, just the snippet. Y'all gotta wait for Colors and Coloring by Numbers. Just hold on.
It's gonna be crazy.
But until then, we got Sucker for Pumps coming. You want to tell the people about that project with TiRon?
It is a project dedicated to women.
Ow.
But like you got to check the word, to women, not for women.
Oh, so it could get a little.
It could, yeah.
Yeah, it could really go there.
Catch you off guard. So.
But women who don't embrace the fact that we can get crazy and we can get a little out of hand are just really denying who they really are. So if you're gonna take it there, go for it. I'm with it.
We're all human.
Exactly.
We're all just trying to find our way.
So
yeah.
I heard that should be coming in May. Y'all have an official date, or we just working with the month of May?
No official date, but early May is what we're aiming for. We're working hard every day, grinding our brains down.
I believe it.
It's definitely going to be worth it. It's going to be a very good project. I'm happy about what we've been coming up with, and it's kind of crazy.
Very much so. So y'all released a video for What You Waiting On. I love that video. Whose idea was it to just be running through the streets?
It was TiRon's idea initially.
Nice.
And then we showed up the day of, and then we kind of filled it out
and
tried to give it kind of the theme of like getting ready.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Just getting up and just doing what you have to do. But it was crazy. Probably like 13, 15 takes to get it right.
Oh, wow. That's hella exhausting.
Yeah. We got our workout, though.
Definitely. That's crazy. So you are a part of the Cafeteria Line, and the name the Cafeteria Line is so much deeper than people think, and I love it. So you want to tell the people about the Cafeteria Line and what it's made for and what it's made up of?
Well, the Cafeteria Line is basically, everyone knows when you go to school, when it's cafeteria time, you go in the cafeteria, and when you see the lunch line, it's like a gang of different demographics, different races, different people, different backgrounds. You might have the jocks, you might have the nerds, or you might have like cheerleaders or whatever. But everybody is in line for the same purpose, which is to get food.
Yep.
Now, how this relates to us, and the idea which TiRon originated, is having a group of people who do different things. So whenever you need something done, you don't have to travel outside this group. So I have someone who does video. He's very dope at what he does, equally as dope at what he does that I do what I do. Mm-hmm. So I reach out to him. Or I have a number of people who do video. I have a number of people who take photos. I have a number of people who make beats. or a number of people do such, various things, trying to create a source of working and perpetual source of dope creativity that you don't have to outsource.
Exactly. I love it. I talked to TiRon a few months ago after seeing the tweets about everyone in the studio for Keep It Moving. Did y'all change the name on that song, or is it still Keep It Moving?
No, I think it's still Keep It Moving.
Okay. I seen some other things on Tumblr, and I was like, were you just quoting the song, or did y'all rename it? All good. But now y'all have performed it live a few times. That must be crazy. What's that like?
It is crazy. I think it's something a lot of people have been waiting for because, we've all been in various collaborations or worked with each other on different projects, but never as a whole, never as a united front like that. So I think it's just fun for people to come to a show and get to see, like, almost all of their favorite West Coast artists on one stage.
Definitely. It's like the all-star track. I love it so much. Like, even when I saw the tweets that everybody came together, I was just like, oh my God, this is going to be killer. And then the videos popped up on YouTube. I'm like, oh my God, this is so killer. So the people who have seen it live are super privileged because it's too dope.
Yeah. Shout out to Blue. I think that's going on his new album, New York. So
nice. Then we have the show coming up in San Francisco on April 27th. What can people expect from that one?
Man, craziness.
Yes, I love it.
You're going to lose your brain. You're going to lose your mind. So got to be there. And it's $5 right now, so y'all should definitely get it before the door.
And then, so everybody stay tuned. Sucker for Pumps coming in May. And thank you so much for calling in. I super appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it all. Shouts out to the Bay Area, San Francisco, Oakland. I used to live in Emeryville.
Hey, that's dope. Still. Oh, you want to introduce What You Waiting On to the people? Yeah. That's the track I want to get into right now.
Me and TiRon's song, What You Waiting On. It is crazy. Check the video out, too, if you haven't. Just go on Google, type it in. And shouts out to Special Sundays and Miss Special.
Thank you so much. You have a special Sunday.
Thank you.
No problem.
I don't want to wake up.
Niggas always make excuses and whatnot. Bottom line is either do it or don't do it. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, wealth is what you want, so why the fuck you ain't getting it? Frontin' like you really on the grind, really half-assing, looking for pity, silly, yeah, you thinking that shit. Steady leaving prints and pillows rather than in the hearts of others, inventing excuses as to why you ain't popping and winning, spending time with women rather than working, you trying to dig up in them. The nigga, you better get up, you get out and give up, nigga.
Special Sundays radio show with me, your host, Miss Special. Right here on KSFS, every Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m., bringing you hip-hop, local events, artist interviews, and making you feel special. Right here on ksfs.sfsu.edu. And every episode is podcasted on specialsundays.podomatic.com.